Yo, okay, I'm back. I wasn't expecting to make another YouTube video this quick, but like I said, sometimes ideas just come to me naturally, and I just gotta capitalize on it. So today, I want to talk about Scream 7 and some of the cast updates, some information. So let me just zoom this back to yesterday when I saw Wolfman. So it's like I get to the theater, I'm waiting on the top floor because that's where the IMAX is at, and I'm sitting down. I go on Bloody Disgusting, right? I see, oh, they casted Sydney's husband, but it's not Patrick Dempsey. It's Joe McHale, and he's going to be playing Sydney's husband, Mark Evans, not Mark Kincaid from Scream 3. Now, when I first saw that, I'm not gonna lie, I almost had a stroke. I got very heated, and I'm like, what the fuck? This is some bullshit. And I checked the Reddit. Most of the people on Reddit, it was like 50-50. They were mixed on it. Some people in the comments were saying, oh, they didn't actually say it was Mark Kincaid. Yes, they did. Let's be real. The Scream 5 and Scream 6 script, it was heavily implied that it was Mark Kincaid. Almost confirmed that it was Mark Kincaid. And I feel like they wanted to get Patrick Dempsey, but for whatever reason, money-wise, scheduling-wise, something happened, and they had to do a little switcheroo, and now we have this nigga Joe McHale for Mark Evans. Now that I've slept on it, please ignore the background noise. I really can't do it. Also, I know I'm wearing a Dragon Ball jersey, right? Jersey? Yeah. No. Yeah, right? No, varsity jacket, right? I don't know. I'm not a college person. I know I'm wearing this, making a Scream video. It's just I wanted to get this shit done. So yeah, just ignore it. Anyways, so now that I've slept on it, I'm like, you know what? It's fine. Because we haven't seen this nigga Mark since Scream 3. And Scream 3 came out in the year 2000. Even though, and I would have been more, I'm fine with it now. But I feel like they shouldn't have hinted at it to begin with, that it was Mark Kincaid, like they did in the Scream 5 and Scream 6 script. And I guarantee you, if they ended up booking Patrick Dempsey, this whole thing, it would have been Mark Kincaid. Like, that's a fact. Because some people are trying to act like, oh, it was never going to be him to begin with. Yes, it was. The original canon, it was Mark. It was Mark, point blank, period. But, shit happens. It's the same thing with Sydney, with Scream 6. And that's how it is. So we got this nigga Joe McHale playing Mark Evans. And by the way, some people, I checked the Reddit comments, somebody said, oh, isn't that Sydney's mom's maiden name? No, you're wrong. The only similarity this guy's last name has is to Maureen Evans, who was the Jada Pinkett Smith, who was the opening kill of Scream 2. Her name was Maureen Evans. I'm pretty sure Sydney's mom's maiden name was Maureen Roberts, and then her stage name was Rena Reynolds. So yeah, this dude, he only shares a similarity with Maureen Evans from Scream 2, she's like a nobody character. She was just the opening kill. So yeah. And as for Joe McHale himself, from what I've heard, I've only seen him in two things. He was Becky's dad in Becky, and he dies. And he was in a movie that I saw in 2023, I believe, called It's a Wonderful Knife. And he was actually one of the killers in that movie. He was actually the main killer in that movie, I'm pretty sure, and It's a Wonderful Knife. So I don't really have that much of an opinion on the dude. From what I've heard, he's like a comedic guy. So he could be good. He could be like a Richie 2.0. But now that we know that it's Mark Evans and not Mark Kincaid, because I don't know if I said this in my theories video, but I don't think they should kill off Mark Kincaid. But now that I know that it's not Kincaid and it's Evans, I'm more open to him dying. Like it would affect. It wouldn't affect us because we have no connection to the nigga. We don't know the nigga, and we don't know him. It would have an effect on Sydney though, Sydney's character, because she's been with this nigga for however many years, probably 2 decades. They have 3 kids. Hopefully they keep that canon from the script that they have 3 kids. So it would affect Sydney, but it wouldn't really affect us unless, you know, they are able to make us care about this nigga in the short amount of time that he's going to be in it. But who knows? Now, the second thing that got announced the same day, because I feel like Spyglass was trying to, you know, get a little bit of the heat off them for not bringing back Patrick Dempsey. So they announced that Jasmine Savoy Brown, who played Mindy from Scream 5 and Scream 6, she is going to be returning, as well as Mason Gooding, who plays Chad Meeks Martin. So the twins, you know, Randy's niece and nephew, they will be back. They will be reprising their roles for Scream 7. Now, Mason Gooding, he was announced like a while ago, I think in December. If I recall, people weren't too happy about that. They was like, because, you know, the whole Melissa situation, you know, what they did, you know, it's messy. It's a lot. But people weren't happy with Mason. They were dragging him, I believe. But now that Jasmine's here, it's like, I don't know. I don't know how people are going to react to it. Me personally, I'm cool with it. You know, having at least 2 out of the core 4 back. I might have to get my dog. 1 second. Sorry about that. I have returned. Having 2 of the core 4 back is great. But what I will say is I'm a little worried because originally in the Scream 5 script, Chad dies. But they changed it to having him survive. And in Scream 6, both Mindy and Chad, you know, people were debating, oh, is one going to die or are they both going to die? And they ended up both surviving. So now this time around, it's like the same shit. It's like, are they going to die or is one going to die? Me personally, I don't think they should kill off one of them and have the other survive. I think it's either they both live again or they both die. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? Because this is technically their third time around, you know? So it's like the stakes, if you want to raise the stakes, killing them both off would do that, you know, because some people think that they both should have died in the last movie with the, you know, Mindy's subway attack and then Chad, you know, getting fucking gangbanged by the ghost, fucking Ethan and Quinn, sorry, getting gangbanged by those 2. But yeah, man, I mean, I'm honestly happy about it. Do I think Jenna Ortega is going to come back? Obviously not. Essentially, we're getting everybody but the 2 previous leads. And also, I forgot his name, but the guy who plays Danny, I don't think he's going to come back either, just because he's dating Sam. And also, they're going to have to explain what's up with Chad and Tara. They're probably broken up. And that's just, I just hope. See, with the Scream franchise, they're all about being consistent. Consistency is one of Scream's strongest attributes. So I really hope, I get it. I get, you know, they have a limited runtime. I get that. But considering all the bullshit, all the messiness, and they're still going through with this, they have to explain or give us some explanation or reason as to why Sam and Tara aren't there, what's going on with Chad and Tara, what's up with Kirby, because we don't know if she's coming back or not. I'm not sure. Now, here's my theory. I want to throw this out there. Now, I did say I don't think Kirby should come back, but considering how things are turning out, I kind of want her to come back. Because here's my theory. Listen to it. This is a stretch. This is the biggest stretch I've ever pulled out of my ass. Just hear me out, okay? At the end of Scream 6, right? Kirby, Mindy, and Chad, they all go off in the ambulance. They put Kirby in the ambulance, she goes off, and then Mindy goes with Chad in the ambulance, and they drive off. And then Sam, Tara, and Danny, they don't get in the ambulance. They walk off. So my point of view is, now that they're going with the route they're going, I'm thinking everybody who got in the ambulance, they're obviously coming back. And as for Sam, Tara, and Danny, they didn't get in the ambulance because they're not coming back. And you see them. You see the three of them walking off into the distance at the end of Scream 6 as the camera pans up. So that's like in my headcanon, that's like a farewell to those three characters. You know, they're walking off. They're literally walking out of the franchise, those three. And Mindy, Chad, and Kirby, they're in the ambulance. And Kirby was like, oh, if you ever need me, call. You know, she said that to Sam, but you know what I mean. They got in the ambulance because they're going to be back. They're going to return to potentially be bodies, who knows, or survivors. But I just think it would be funny if they bring Kirby back, because then it would complete my headcanon theory that everyone who got in the ambulance at the end of Scream 6 returns for Scream 7. And for the people that didn't, which was Sam, Tara, and Danny, they walked off. They walked out of the franchise. So the only reason I want Kirby to come back is to just prove this theory, my own headcanon that I'm stating right now. So yeah, I know it's stupid, but I think it would be funny. And if they do bring back Kirby, do I think they should kill her off? I don't think so. I think if you're gonna kill off Chad and Mindy, which I think might be a big possibility, you might as well leave Kirby alive. You know, because she's, first of all, the whole debate before Scream 5, before they confirmed that Kirby was alive, that whole dumbass debate of, oh, did Kirby live? Did Kirby die? We don't want to go through that again. So you already confirmed she lived. She survived Scream 6. She might as well live through Scream 7. All right? Word. That's only if she does come back. Now, talking about the new people, going through all of them, because I talked about a little bit about those new people in my theories video, but I'm going to just bring it up now. So we got Isabel May playing one of Sydney's daughters. We have Celeste O'Connor. We don't know who she's gonna be playing, but probably most definitely a friend of, maybe even the best friend to Isabel May's character. Then we have Asa German. He's probably gonna be someone's boyfriend, maybe a red herring, but I don't think he's gonna be the killer. Then we have McKenna Grace. And I don't know if I brought this up, but I was talking in the theories video that I thought McKenna Grace was going to be Cindy's daughter, and that I thought she would be a better fit. And now she's confirmed to be in the movie. Will she be Cindy's daughter? Probably not. And not going to lie, she's kind of giving opening kill vibes, considering that she's probably like, you know, she's popular. So I could see her being the opening kill, and it would make sense. It could be like, you know, Scream 5 all over again, but this time she actually dies. So if she is the opening kill, I would, you know, I'm not going to be mad at that. Because, you know, Samara Weaving was the opening kill in 6, as well as, you know, the guy who plays Flash from the Spider-Man movies. And then obviously Jenna Ortega from Scream 5, you know, even though she didn't die. So it would make sense if McKenna Grace is the opening kill. But if she's not, I'm fine with that too. You know, having her being the actual character in the movie, that would be cool. You know, she can even get, if she's not the opening kill, she could get a Sarah Michelle Gellar treatment, you know, with a Cece. She could get like a Cece Cooper type of death, where, you know, we have a popular actress. She's not the opening kill, but she still has an iconic death in the movie. So I see those two paths for McKenna's character, either being the opening kill or having a Cece Cooper type of death. Moving on, we got this guy. His name is Sam Reckner. I don't know who he is at all. He's a new face for me, so I'm not too sure. He's like the wild card. I'm not gonna lie. He's the wild card. He could either be the killer or not. I have no idea what type of role he could be playing. I'm not sure. Now, who else do we got? We got this older woman named Anna Camp. Now, she's probably going to be affiliated with Sydney, maybe one of Sydney's friends. She could be the killer, but, you know, then that would be like a Mrs. Loomis 2.0, and nobody wants that. We've already experienced that with fucking Detective Bailey from Scream 6, so I doubt she's going to be the killer. And that's it. I already talked about Joe McHale. Courtney Cox is coming back, reprising her role as Gale. You know, no surprise there. Here's my thing. I feel like there's still not enough characters for this movie. Because when you put it into perspective, we only have so and so. There's 11 people that have been announced. We have Sydney, Gail, Chad, Mindy, Sydney's husband, Sydney's daughter. I'm already ruling those 6 people out as not being the killer, because that would be stupid if Sydney's husband or her daughter would be the killer. That would be retarded. Now, we have 5 people that could potentially be the killer. We have Anna Camp, Sam Reckner, Asa German, Celeste O'Connor, and McKenna Grace. I'm crossing out McKenna Grace because, like I said, she's giving opening kill or CC Cooper type of death. So I don't think she's going to be the killer at all. Now we have Celeste, Asa, Sam, and Anna. That's only 4 characters. And usually there's 2 ghost faces. There's probably going to be 2 this time around. Hopefully they don't do the Scream 3 route and have 1 killer. Don't do that. Do not do that. Let Roman have that. There's probably going to be 2 killers. So it's like, that's not enough. I feel like there's going to be more cast announcements. There needs to be more cast announcements. We need to at least have... We have 11 characters so far. We need to at least have... And again, Sydney supposedly has 3 daughters, like they said in the script, for Scream 6. So that's 2 potential cast members. But then again, even if they announce Sydney's 2 other daughters, they're not going to be the killers, and they're probably not going to be a focal point in the story. So they're going to have to explain whether they have 3 daughters or not, because they got to, yeah. And if they do have 3 daughters, why are the other 2 not there? You feel what I'm saying? So I feel like they at least need, and minus Kirby, if they bring back Kirby, they need to at least have 5 to 6 new faces. 5 to 6 new faces that isn't Kirby, isn't Sydney's daughters, to, not only raise the body count, but to have more suspects. Because I feel like that was the biggest issue with Scream 5 and Scream 6. There weren't enough people. And considering that Scream 6 had 3 killers, there wasn't enough. There wasn't enough. You know what I'm saying? It was very... Like, it got to the point where they had to make Kirby a fucking suspect. That's how bad it got. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we need more people. We do, okay? Because Scream 6, there was so many characters that you automatically ruled out because they're legacy characters. This time around, there's not that many. There's only... there's 4 legacy characters so far, and then 2 new characters that we automatically know isn't going to be the killer. So I do think that we need new faces. And again, if I had to cast people for this movie, I don't know, maybe, like I said, Sophie Thatcher, she would be great in a Scream movie. What else? I mean, they're already filming. They started filming like a little bit ago. So they're already filming. They got the ball rolling. By the end of this year, we're gonna have a trailer, we're gonna have marketing, because it's coming out in February. So before we know it, we're gonna have the cast posters, we're gonna have footage, images, and I assure you, once those come out, I will be breaking them down. I will, because I'm him when it comes to predicting the killers in Scream. For Scream 6, I got 2 out of the 3. I said Ethan Quinn would be the killers, and I said that Henry Cavill, what the fuck? No. The guy who played Stone, Dr. Stone, not an anime reference. Dr. Stone from Scream 6, Sam's therapist who got killed off. I said he was going to be the 3rd killer. I was wrong. It was obviously Detective Bailey. But I did call Ethan and Quinn. So, yeah, we need more people, more faces, so that... Because if this is it, like, if there's no more people that's going to be announced, that's not enough for me, twin. Every Scream movie has a decent amount of characters to, have a big body count. And because at the end of the day, it's a murder mystery. We need people to suspect. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully they bring it back to its roots. Have an actual mystery. And hopefully they try their best to flesh out every single character. I know it's Sydney's story again, but, like, we got to flesh out some of these other people. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to have a situation where, like, a character like Mickey he just disappears throughout the like back end of Scream 2. And then when he's revealed to be the killer, it's like, the fuck? You know what I'm saying? We got to flesh out some of these people so that if they are the killer, we're like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I feel like that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about with Scream. Hopefully we get some more casting announcements soon. Hopefully Kirby, so that, you know, my headcanon theory could be proven to be right. And yeah, fucking Mark Evans. It is what it is, man. Like me, no matter, even though this has been a crazy bumpy ride, as a Scream fan, I'm still excited no matter what. You know, this is my favorite franchise. I love it to death. So I'm going to give it a chance, you know. And, you know, people have been saying good things. You know, the people who's working on it, you know, Kevin Williamson, he's directing it. He seems very passionate about making a good Scream movie. And, you know, I have faith. Even though we keep getting curveballs after curveballs. And will Mark be back eventually? Who knows? Because I'm hearing that he's supposed to be, you know, returning for Thanksgiving too. So, you know, who knows? But all in all, I'm excited. I'm pumped. And I can't wait for, you know, what comes out next for Scream 7. So yeah, man, that's it. I'm the hero light legend of this world, Tyree Figueroa, signing out. Oh, wait, actually, hold on. I never really say this, sorry. But whoever's watching these videos, like, comment, subscribe, you know, interact with me. I don't mind. I assure you. If you comment on my video, I will respond to you, okay? Just, you know, whatever opinions you might have, you know, whatever you want to say, just, you know, interact with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to build this from scratch, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. That's the first time I'm saying that, but like, comment, subscribe, all that shit. You get the deal. But yeah. Peace.